You still raise the dead. You still do amazing things. Not your way, not your way. You still hear our prayers. You still answer when we call. You always keep your promise. Not your way, not your way. Not your way, not your way, not your way. Not your way, not your way, not your.
My name is Pastor Addmore-faith, and I'm here with Sister
Rita,
Sunday Rita, right?
yes.
Good. So Sunday Rita, it's a very great lady whom the Lord have saved, whom the Lord have delivered, using Pastor Emmanuel Otom as a vessel of honor. He's a man of God. We already told you how God have been using him to deliver many mad people across the globe. Many people, counting over 1,000 people with insanity have been healed by this man in the course of his 12 years of running ministry right now. The Lord has really been doing wonders in his life throughout, and we want to thank God so much for that. But today it's another crazy miracle, a powerful miracle done by God again in the life of this young lady. As you can see, there are pictures on your screen, showing on your screen. Those were pictures of her when she was very sick. She was very, very sick, and the Lord delivered her. We are meeting her today to talk with her a little and know what actually happened in her life. So, Sister Rita, can you tell us a little about yourself, particularly? Maybe can you just tell us how you came and all of that? Let's know about that, about your parents also. Let's know.
I thank God for bringing my life today.
Yeah.
The starting of my sickness was my hand. I went to the bush and stick took me on my hand. So I was feeling the pain, and I called my uncles on the phone and told him that I'm feeling the pain of my hand. Then I come to him. Tell me to come to daddy, our daddy in the house of the Lord. Then I came to daddy and I showed him the hand. They prayed for me and told me to go back. As I go back to my house, I was feeling the pain so much. So I still come back and daddy prayed for me and daddy asked me not to go back again. And I still go back. Then daddy
He asked you not to go back?
Yes.
Okay.
Then I go back. Then he said that as he told me that I should not go back to my house. The next day they will carry me on the back and I don't know anything. Then that thing like that. I went and sleep. To come outside, they come and carry me come outside. To buy, I was not able to buy myself. So I called my uncle that this thing is going on, so let him come and see what is happening. Then they come. Starting from that time, I don't even know what is going on again. They carry me on bike and bring me here. What I know that is here that they pour cool water for my body. Then as I open my eyes, I see our daddy in the room. Then he said that he didn't know what he told me. I just shook my head. And they were praying for me. I was feeling hot in my body. So they were praying for me. It was the prayers that helped me that I recovered myself. Thanks God.
That's great. All right, thank you very much. As you could hear from Rita, that is a little about Rita's story. We are just bringing it in a short while. Rita was really, really and sincerely sick. She said the beginning it started with her hand. You can see that. Please bring it close. You can see that the injury is not there again. This is the hand right now. So she had an injury here. A stick actually just gave her an injury there, punctured her there, and that was the beginning. The hand started swelling up, and things started destroying everything and all of that. So she had a little injury, and the injury manipulated into something that it was actually an attack from the kingdom of darkness. And in Tiv language, they call it usu. We don't really know how that should actually be called in the medical language, but her whole body was just getting burnt like that. It was just like cancer of the skin also. Her body was just getting black, darkened, and then every place was swelling up at the same time. Her face, you see her, you would just be shocked. And Rita is actually an orphan, so there was nobody truly to help. Nobody, no parent actually to step in and help, because Rita is actually one of the people enjoying the scholarship given by our mommy here, Mommy Grace, to all orphans, So Rita was not having somebody to really help her. So the uncle was the one who brought her here for prayers. When they brought Rita, our daddy in the Lord, Pastor Emmanuel, prayed for her and said, Rita, don't go home. But she was not very sensitive to things of the spirit. So she left again to go to the house. And then after a day, they brought her back on a bike. And she was unconscious. The body has swollen up every place, the chest and everything. She could not eat, she could not do anything. Even to eat, to bathe, the only thing that was moving on Rita was the eyes. Nothing else. Even the neck to move from here, they needed to adjust it and all of that. So, to the glory of God, she became conscious after they poured. Our daddy blessed the water and poured upon her. She came back to herself, and then my daddy said, stay in the church. So she stayed in the church, and God used our daddy mightily in one of the services where he just looked at her and said, today, stand up to your feet. So in that crazy situation, the pictures you are seeing were pictures of even when the issue had gotten critical, but she could now sit up. If not, she had no movement of her own. So the Lord really helped her. Could you remember the promise? I promise. She was getting to a point of death. Everybody believed she was going to die. So one day I came close to her in the evening and I said, make a vow with God concerning your life as a young lady. Make a vow with God. And that's the vow I'm about to share with you right now. You remember that day? What did I say you should?
He said that I should be praying for God.
Say it louder.
He said that I should be praying for God, that if I am back from I should be a preacher.
You will be a preacher. That was the promise. That was the vow she made to God. She said, if I am back to my feet, I'll be a preacher. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the preacher of the 20th. She's really going to be a massive preacher. And the Lord is going to do mighty things in your life, Rita. And stand with God firmly. And you see the way mommy helped you to actually step into school, I believe, right? So you too, in your generation, make sure you help other orphans to also have a place. Are you getting me? What advice do you have to give people about believing in God? What can you tell people about believing in God? If you want to say it in Tiv language, can you call me or alone you shall go?
They should believe in God.
Okay, they should believe in God.
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's good. So Rita have told us that whatever happens to you, what you should just do is to believe in God. So keep your faith in God. Our God is really doing wonders. This is just 1% of the wonderful miracles happening in this area. I just felt a burden upon me to begin to share some of the wonderful things God is doing in this ministry, in Abiding Grace Ministry, and that's why I'm sharing with you. I pray the Lord will bless you. I come in the faith with her today, and I speak to you, and I declare that any pains you are passing through wherever you are, I declare healing upon your life. As God is using Pastor Emmanuel to deliver people here, I pray that grace upon his life, I come in that grace and I speak over your life. I declare healing. Any sickness without a name, any radical situation around your life right now, there is a radical miracle that is coming to your life right now. Receive your healing. I speak to you. The healing power of God visit you mightily right now. In Jesus' name. Amen. God bless you. Thank you very much, Rita. God bless you. Okay.
still the same. From age to age,